It's me, Hannah, and I will now discuss to you my midterm reflection. So, first is the act of declaration of the Philippine independence. It is all about how the Filipinos got what they wanted and freed themselves from our colonizers. Next is the 1899 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines. It is all about the old constitution of the Philippines when it was still, chaotic state, a chaotic country because of so many wars that has been happening in our country. Next is the treaty peace between the United States of America and the Kingdom of Spain. This is all about the agreement by the two countries that made Philippines what it is right now. So, without that peace treaty, we may still be slaves in our country, So that's it. Next is Jose Rizal's retraction controversy. So this talks about Jose Rizal, who who was said to deny denied everything he did before he was executed. It was the most debatable information from the history from by the it was the most debatable history sa mga historians because they do not know if that was real or not. They did not know if it's either like he was threatened to like denied every allegations about him, or that he was just telling the truth, that he did not do anything about it. They hypothesize, like the historians hypothesize that it may have some reasons of doing that. It was said in the documents that Jose Rizal have a witness. He signed a document and someone witnessed it. But we do not know if that is true or not. Next is the convention between the United States of America and Great Britain, delimiting the boundary between the Philippine archipelago and the state of North Borneo. It is all about the prevention of chaos because of the illegal immigrants. So it's to prevent from war in happening again, preventing war to happening ever again. Next is the Philippine-American War. So the Philippine-American War actually gives us advantages in our kind of life, like in our daily lives, because without the Americans colonizing us, we may not, be what we are right now. And education, Americans were the one who influenced us to about it changed the Filipinos way of educating children. Like the education in the Philippines was not what we know right now, and from what I've heard, it was a lesson in the past that they as America colonizes the Philippines, our country. It changed our way of the education was changed because we were influenced by the Americans. So it affects the way we live. Next is the American period. It's all about what happened during the period when the America colonizes us. There are some parts of that war and the colonization that gives us the advantages. but it also gives us disadvantages. I am not I do not know what happened in the war itself, but I know that are there are some events in the past that is truly horrifying, that you would never want it to happen ever again. So the next is a Commonwealth of the Philippines. It talks about the time when the lives of every Filipino citizens became peaceful. It looks like the war ended and new laws were placed for our country to be more peaceful. So the next is that the World War II. It was kind of famous. It is indeed famous because of what happened in the because of what happened. Like it's so many happened in the World War II itself, and even in the like in the year 2019, before pandemic happened, there was a chance, like there's even a little bit of chance for the World War II to happen and World War III to happen. Maybe because there are some misunderstandings between two countries, and I do not know the real reason about it. It is actually a war that cost many lives. World War II. It it has that event have so many uh, it has so many things that happen. We do not know if there are some like hidden truths behind the World War II. So lastly is all about the Cavite Mutiny of 1872. It is all about the revolt of the Filipino citizens towards the Spaniards who slaved the Filipino workers, who slaved them and trampled their own dignity. I mean, the Filipinos are fighters, so that's it. They do not want to be slaved to death, so they revolt and stop, like they drive the Spaniards away from our country. So I hope this is the end of my midterm reflection. So I hope you liked listening to me. Thank you.